Hello, this is teacher Jackie. Welcome back to your classes. I hope you had a nice vacation, okay? And before we start your class, I have some things to tell you. First thing is that when I tell you to do an exercise, stop the video because I will be explaining 2 seconds and then I will be correcting already so we can optimize our time, okay? So pause the video when you're going to do the exercise, okay? And please do the exercise before seeing the answers, okay? It's not good if you do the exercises by looking at the answers, right? And then the second thing is that homework. I don't know if I'll be asking you homework in this video. Let's wait and see. But homework are going to be corrected next class's video. So you have 1 week to do them, you know? Normally I asked my students to do all the exercises at the time they were doing the classwork exercises. But now you have a week to do, okay? And I won't be giving you the answers. I will be posting the answers only on the next week. So, you know, I think it's better for you to do this. And another thing I have to talk to you. I also have a inter, apart from you now, guys, but I also have a inter. And then with them, I made some video reviews about grammars from Unit 1 and 2. So if you want to see them, I'll be posting them on this video description. It will be like this. Unit 1 review, Unit 2 review. If you want, you can watch it. Please make yourself comfortable. You don't have to do the exercises I ask on the video because I asked it for my students from the other inter. But if you want to do perfect, you are just putting your English on practice, okay? And if you have some problems with the past grammars, which I don't believe you have because, come on, your teacher was Roberta, so, you know. But if you have problems, you can talk to me, okay? I can help you, okay? I hope you have a nice, I don't know how many classes we are going to be teacher and student. I don't know. But I hope we have nice classes, okay? Guys, talk to me if you have any problems, okay? I won't be seeing you, but I'll be talking to you. So if you want to send messages or audios, I'm an audio fan, so come on, no harm, okay? Talk to me. Don't keep living with English doubts, okay? Please, I'm here to help. But let's start. We are going to start, guys, by doing, let me find it here, by going to part 3B, okay? And the page is page 28. If you want to look there, you can look on page 28. Okay, so here we have this text, these two texts actually. Men talk just as much as women, and then we have a gossip with the girls. Your first task is read both of these texts, and as you can see, you have some highlighted words. So you have slightly, in fact, according to, range from, almost, and tend to. And after you read, you complete this part D here. Of course, like the articles are on the other page too. So you have being skeptical of, let me zoom it. Apart from these ones, you have being, some people say skeptical, some people say skeptical. I prefer skeptical, okay? Being skeptical of, claimed, were areas, reduce, and only. So guys, you have to read these both articles, and you are going to complete parte D. Nossa, ficou extremamente horrível de ler. Deixa eu dar um zoom aqui que é melhor. Ok, sorry. Eu acho que ficou melhor assim, né? So, do part D, okay? Now read both articles again and look at the highlighted words and phrases, which are commonly used in articles about research. Research If you thought about pesquisa, perfect. Match them with the definitions. So then, guys, read this article and then you have to match them with these definitions. 2, it's a verb, make less. 3, usually do it. 4, adverb, a little bit. 5, linking word used to connect or contrast two facts. 6, it's a verb, that means say that something is true. 7, as said or shown by somebody. 8 is a verb which includes several different things in addition to the ones mentioned. 9, it's an adverb that means nerdy. And 10, not completely believed or the same as doubted. Do you know doubted? Like duvidado, okay? Or duvidoso, okay? So like duvidado is the person, you know. Okay, so go, do the exercise. Okay, guys, I'm going to stop sharing here so I can put all the okay. We are going to go to this ugly page and like correct them together, okay? So then we have for number 2, the word is reduce, make less. Usually usually do it, the same as tend to. Number 4, slightly. So if I say, for example, I'm hungry, I want to eat. But if I say, I'm slightly hungry, I want to eat, but I could wait, you know? 5, it's where areas, like there's a missing S here. In this book, I don't know because I don't have the physical book here, but books are not made from. Nossa, tá difícil hoje, hein? Books are not made for writing on them because we don't have space. The same goes with the digital book. It's horrible. Number 6, claim is the same as to say something is true, you know? Like, for example, I don't know if you have noticed on videos on TV series about crime that when you have the judge and you are on the court, some of the judges says, how do you claim yourself? And the person says, my client claims he's guilty, or my client claims he's not guilty. So my client is saying that he's guilty and this is true, or my client is saying that she's not guilty, you know? Claim to say that something is true. This is just an example. Number 7, according to, okay, guys, okay, I'm going to say this after we correct the exercise. Number 8, range, you know? Number 9, almost, and, let me wait here. And then number 10, been. Peraí. É que no Zoom fica parecendo uma barra horrível. Agora foi. Bem. Nossa, peraí, guys. Meu Deus, que saudade das minhas aulas presenciais. Being skeptical of, okay? What I was going to say. Pay attention that where areas, according to, are really useful when you are doing writing. Mainly if your writing is a report that when you make some research and then you report it and then you say about your data, and dissertative writings. I forgot article. Guys, use these words, okay? Where areas and according to. They are really helpful for you, okay? No problems in here. Let's go back to the book. And then what we're going to do. After we see this, exercise here, let's take a look at letter E. Let me do like this. Letter E. Which of two pieces of research do you think is more credible, more important, and more surprising? So you have to choose the one talking about men, which is it, and the one talking about girls, which is it. If it's more credible, it's for more, or if it's more important, or if it's more surprising, okay? Think about it, go. Okay, so what do you think? And then, what do you think? What do you think? I don't know. Just a second. Guys, one, it's your opinion, okay? I won't give you my opinion, but I just asked you so you could stop and think about it, okay? If you believe it's credible, like credible, it's when you believe in something, you know, like dá pra acreditar nisso. Important and surprising, I don't know. I think it's more credible. I don't know. I'm a little bit in doubt here, but that's okay. So guys, so far so good. Are you okay? Yeah? Okay, so let's go to this part 2 here on page 29 here, like, okay? So grammar, articles, a, an, or no article. Guys, it's really important, okay? For you to pay attention to this grammar because it's going to be the guide of your speaking parts a lot and writing parts too, okay? So what do you have to do? This part A here asks you to complete number 1 to 4 with a, and, the, or no article, okay? So 3, 2, 1, go. Really good. Let's check if you really did the assignment. Let me just like do something here, guys. Okay, so let's see. A man, a dog. So I'm going to read everything. Have you heard this joke? A man with a dog walks into a bar. The man says to the barman, "Can I have a beer and a whiskey for my dog?" First things first. I didn't understand this joke. A man with a dog walks into the bar. The man says to the barman, "Can I have a beer and a whiskey for my dog?" Okay. If you understood, send me a zap. Teacher, the joke is this, this, and this. Igor, certeza que você entendeu. Okay, number 2. I've just read an article on the internet about how eating strawberries make you younger. 3. I'm sure there's something wrong between us because we never go out to dinner or to the cinema anymore. Did you watch the match last night? I can't believe that the referee, juiz, didn't see that it was a penalty. Okay, really good. So now, what we're going to do? I'm going to stop share because I have to talk to you just a little bit. If you didn't send me your email until now, please do it because I have to create a Google class for you. I just remembered this, that's why I paused the video. Please send me your email. Teacher, can I send a Gmail? Yes. Can I send a Hotmail? Yes. Can I send an Outlook email? Yes. There's no problem. I just want a useful email, okay? O e-mail que vocês usem, por favor. Thanks. Let's continue. Now, guys, if you want, you can go page. Where's the page from this book? Okay, 137, because we're going to check the grammar, okay? So then we have articles a, an, the, and no article. And guys, this is something that it's really important for you to learn, okay? So we have these examples here. I'm going to zoom in so you can look. I saw an old man. I saw an old man with a dog. It's a nice house. She's a lawyer. What an awful day. Awful like terrible. I have classes 3 times a week. So why we are using a or an and no the? Oh Jesus, what I did. A and N and no the or no article. We are going to check them, okay? So we use a or n with singular countable nouns. So yes, you don't see any kind of plural forms in here in this sentence. So we say this if it is the first time you mention a thing or a person. Peraí. Melhorou, acho. Okay. If it's the first time, okay? Remember the sentence, the first sentence. A man entered in the bar with a dog. We didn't know. And then later we use it the. Toda vez que a gente menciona alguma coisa, primeiro, uma história, uma piada, uma conversa, sempre vai vir com a ou n, okay? Number 2, when you say what something is or somebody does. Like, for example, she's a lawyer and not she's the lawyer. She's a lawyer. We are explaining what she's doing or what she does, okay? Exclamations with what, like, what an awful day. No, watch the awful day or watch awful day, okay? And then number 4, with expressions of frequency, 3 times a week, 2 times a month, twice a day, okay? Or in C for vowel beginning. So these are the 4 Y's we use a or in, okay? And then we have the. Let's read the examples. I saw an old man with a dog the first time we're mentioning. The dog was barking. My father opened the door. The children are at school. The moon goes around the earth. I'm going to the cinema tonight, and it's the best restaurant in town. Now we are going to see why we use the and no a or n and no article, okay? And then the rules are here. We use the. When we talk about something, we've already mentioned it. For example, the sentence about the dog. A man with a dog. The dog barked. The dog. Então, toda vez que a gente menciona algo, que a gente fala de algo que a gente já mencionou, a gente vai usar o the e não o a, porque a gente já sabe especificamente de quem é a pessoa que a gente está falando, ok? When it's clear what you are referring to. Opa. No. Let's see the example so we can find when it's clear. So it's like this, you know. My father opened the door. He could have opened many things, but he opened the door, for example. Meu pai abriu a porta do carro, a garagem, não sei o quê. É específico. Tá claro que a gente está falando, ok? When there's only one of something, for example, we don't say a sun, a moon, the sun and the moon because there's only one, you know? Let me think about something else. The planet Jupiter, for example. There's only one Jupiter. That's why we use the, okay? With places in a town. Nossa, piorei. Peraí. So, cinema, theater, I don't know, police station, shopping, and more things, you know? But with places in a town, we use the. And then with superlatives, of course. The best, the worst, the most expensive, the hottest day, the most expensive car, the best teacher, the worst teacher. Por favor, que não seja eu. Okay? These are why we use the. And then, guys, we can also use no article. So, for example, the examples are women usually talk more than men. Love's more important than money. She's not at home today. I get back from work at 5:30. I never have breakfast. See you next Friday. So, why we don't use an article? When we are speaking about plural and uncountable nouns, é plural, não tem que ter a ou e nem the. For example, here. Esqueci de falar que é in general. I love flowers, in general. I love the flowers in my garden. It's specific, you know? Let me think about it. I love chocolate. I like all kinds of chocolate. But if I say, I love the dark chocolate, is specific. Chocolate amargo. Deus me livre. I don't like. Anyway, it was just an example, okay? Number 2, with nouns, after, at, to, or from. So after prepositions. For example, she's not at home today. Não, she's not at a home today. Ela não está em uma casa. Faz sentido. Okay? Before meals, days, and months. So for example, I never have breakfast. See you Monday. See you on Monday. See you at Monday. No, see you on Monday. Okay? And then we have the before next and last and the day. For example, see you next Friday. See you next Monday. See you next week. Okay? We don't use the or a. Okay? I believe that if you remember by heart the no article, it's easier for you to remember the others. Okay? But guys, you are only going to remember if you study. Okay? This is not something that you see. Okay, this is okay. And then you can close your book. You have to study for it so you can understand the difference, okay? You are inter now, so things are going to get a little bit tougher. Yes, I'm sorry. Okay, but let's do the exercises. We have the exercise A here. Circle the correct answers. So guys, you have 2 possibilities in which of the gaps you have to choose them, okay? And then B, complete with a, and, the, or no article, okay? Okay, so it's better. In here, letter A, you choose the options. And then in B, you choose one of the options. Ai, tô louca. In the A, you circle the option, the correct option. And then B, you choose from the 4 options you have, okay? Go do the exercise. Okay, and if you finished, let's check it. I think it's a nice way if we check everything together, not each one by... Oh, meu Deus, tá difícil, hein? If we check each one together, not everything at once, okay? So number 1, Jazz is a nurse in a hospital. The hospital is a long way from her house. A nurse because it's jobs, the hospital because it was mentioned before, okay? Number 2, what? A horrible day. Well, we will have, well, no, eu não li. We'll have to eat our picnic in the car because it says specific the place, you know? It's clear that there's only the car for us to eat, okay? My wife likes love stories, but I prefer war films. We go to the theater about once a month. I'm having dinner with some friends next Friday. My boyfriend is a chef or a chef. I think he's the best cook in the world. Superlative, the. I'm not sure if I closed the windows because it's plural. Yes, no. Because it's the oh meu Deus. Because it's one of the somethings, ok? Esse aqui, por isso que é the windows. Se a gente fala I'm sure I closed windows, parece que você foi fechando todas as janelas que você viu pela frente, ok? So, I'm sure I closed the windows before I left home this morning. In general, I like dogs, but I don't like the dogs that live next door to me. So, the dogs, it's the specific dog we are talking about. It's not dogs in general, okay? The first one is dogs in general. The dogs, it's the specific ones. I got to school late every day last week. I think happiness is more important than success. Okay? In here, both is no article because in here we are talking about what was the Meu Deus, gente, eu tô muito ruim hoje, eu não sei o que tá acontecendo. Because because it's uncountable, okay? That's why. It's not plural, but it's uncountable. Okay? Let's see letter B. How often do you go to the gym? About 3 times a week, but I never go on Fridays. So no. What time does the train leave? In 10 minutes. Can you give me a lift to the station? Okay. What a lovely dress. Thanks. I bought it in the sales last month. You know sales? If you thought about promoção, you are correct. 4. What's the most interesting place to visit in your town? Probably the castle. It's the oldest building in town. Okay. What shall we do next weekend? Let's invite some friends for lunch. We could eat outside the garden. Do you like dogs? No, I prefer cats. I think they are the best pets. Are you team dog or team cat? If you said team cat, let's continue. Is your mom a housewife? No, she's a teacher. She's always tired when she finishes work. I know the feeling. Have you ever had a problem in your relationship? Yes, but we got over the problem and we got married last year. Nossa. When is the meeting? They've changed the date. It's next Tuesday. Okay? Guys, I'm sorry, I speak a lot, you know. But some examples on the book, nossa, velho, they are really you know. They are really strange, the examples. But that's okay. Really good. Guys, I hope you learned it. Everything so far so good. If you have any problems, talk to me. Okay? But then what we're going to do. I'm going to show, let me stop share here. I'm going to show you some exercises. But these exercises are as homework. Okay? I will show you, but I will explain, but no, I will show them. I will explain the exercise, but you don't have to pause it right now because there's a link on the description for these exercises, okay? So you don't have to print the screen or stop the video. It's going to be like on the description because I think it's better for you to see them, okay? Let me just find them and I can show it to you. Just a second. Okay, guys, I found the exercise we are going to do. Let me share with you. Okay, so this is the exercise for the homework. Okay? Ih, travou. Ah, okay. Complete the sentences with a, and, the, or no article. Write the answers in the column on the right. Okay? So, like, you have to read the sentences and you have to decide if they are a or an, the, or if they don't need an article. Okay? This is your first homework exercise. Okay? Now I'm going to show you the second exercise as homework. Let me just find here the book. Okay? Okay. So this exercise is like really extra from the extra. I created for only you. Feel honored. Okay? Use it from the book. So like this text. You can choose between the texts, okay? Or you can work with this first text, or you can work with this text. But what you are going to do, I can write it down here, so I have to share the whiteboard screen. So let it open. Using one of the texts on page, what is the page we are? 28. Using one of the texts on page 28, choose five sentences with articles. Nossa, gente, tô muito burra. Articles, okay. So you're going to choose 5 sentences from each of the Nossa, travei aqui. You are going to choose 5 sentences from the text you choose. And then, but the 5 sentences, they need to have articles. A, and, the, or no article. And then you are going to explain why the article is or isn't there. So, for example, vou explicar um exemplo, mas não é para vocês copiarem um exemplo que eu vou explicar. Quer ver? Okay, so the first here. Research by psychologists at the University of Arizona has shown that the stereotype that women talk more than men may not be true. Vou até dar um zoom maior aqui para vocês enxergarem. So, in this sentence, I explained it to you, I chose, you have more than one example of article and no article. For example, you have this, the, you have this no article here, and then you have, what is the other one? Here, this, the. And you are going to explain why is the article there or not there. For example, the first the here, it's because it's the only university. Pode ser que seja só porque é a única universidade do Arizona, or because it's the most famous university. Pode ser que sejam essas duas. Que a pessoa que lê vai entender que é do Arizona. This first day here. Esse primeiro day aqui, pode ser que seja essas duas ações. The here, the stereotype, it's because stereotype is uncountable. Okay? No. No, guys, sorry. Eu que tô doida. There's no No, sorry. The stereotype here is with the because we have mentioned the before. So stereotype was mentioned before. Ok? Então é the stereotype porque já foi mencionado o stereotype antes. And then women, there's no article because it's plural. Uncountable word. Okay? So this is what you are going to do. Okay? Let me share this screen with you so you can take a look. Using one of the texts on page 28, choose 5 sentences with articles and explain the article, why the article is or isn't there. This homework, you have some time to do. Of course, you have this week to do. But please, do it really seriously. Ok? Façam de verdade. Because this is a way that you memorize the uses of articles. Okay? So you have this homework. This is the first one. Actually, this is homework number 2, right? And then homework number 1 is the extra grammar exercise. Okay? Link on the description of this. Só para deixar aí um pouco mais claro. Okay? So guys, these 2 things here is your homework. 2 things here are your homework, okay? Please do it. Okay? I will stop share because I will show you what you have to post. What do you have to do? Nossa, muito difícil, guys. Juro que eu não sou assim. What we have done so far. So, we have done page 28, this exercise D. We have done grammar, articles, and we have done page 137, okay? So, this is our class for today. I'm really sorry for my mistakes. I don't know. I think it's because I'm really tired. It's Thursday. I have worked for many hours and it's like almost 11 o'clock, so I'm really tired. I'm so sorry. I promise my mistakes won't happen again next class, okay? Or they are. Vocês que lutem. Mentira, sorry. Guys, thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be your teacher. So from now on, okay? And if you have problems, you talk to me, okay? Bye, guys. See you next class.